He has some kind of close relationship with the owner of the place or something. So because of that, people used to fear him. When he's coming, they'll be greeting him, they'll be kissing his ass, one kind, like all this eye service and stuff. And I don't have strength for eye service. Information kept going around that this is what they are saying, that this girl is not fine enough to be in sales and marketing, that they will soon drop me. So I didn't take it seriously. Until one morning when that particular contractor called me to his office. When I greeted him, he said that, do I know that they will soon move me from my department? I said, no, I didn't know. I have not been officially informed about any decision like that. Oh, that he's telling me now. That's what he's telling me now. I said, oh, okay. I thought that if something like that was to happen, it would come from maybe my direct boss, or that was the only question I asked and I had answered. He said, "She, you see what I'm saying? Your demeanor. I have a problem with your demeanor. I don't like the way you sound." I said, "Oh, sorry, sir. I don't know what I said wrong, but sorry, sir." That he's not asking me to apologize. He just does not like the way I sound. I said, okay. And I kept quiet. Since he said I should not apologize again. And I kept quiet. That why did they employ me in the first place? I said I was qualified for the job. That was why I was employed. Okay, why am I a sales and marketing agent in this place? I said the hotel needs more customers and we're employed to help increase the revenue by getting more, the revenue that was coming in by getting more customers. Okay, since I came, have I been able to get any customers? I said, well, I'm still on probation and what is required of me right now is to learn from my boss. But in as much as I'm learning, I brought in a few ideas. I presented the ideas to him. But he wasn't impressed with everything I was saying. He wasn't impressed. He was just upset with me. I didn't say anything. It still didn't bother me because, like I said, he wasn't a boss, a direct boss of mine or anything. So I just answered him respectfully and he said I should go, that he didn't like my demeanor, and I left. When the owner of the place came in, about the same week or so, the owner of the hotel himself invited me over to the place where he was staying, and I went. I got there, I met few of my bosses, my actual bosses there. The financial controller was there, the HRO of the hotel was there, my boss, the sales and marketing manager himself was there, and other people that worked with the chief. Then this contractor was also there. So when I got up there, I greeted everybody, and the chief asked me my name, which is the owner of the hotel. I told him my name. How is the sales and marketing department going? And I told him that we're doing our best. The next question he asked me was, what's the problem that we face in the sales and marketing department? Of course, my boss was there. You don't expect me to fall our hand. One, the hotel has only one vehicle. That vehicle, in most cases, carries all departments in that hotel to different places. So sometimes we might be prepared to go out, and by the time we come out of our office, we'll be told that engineering department carries the vehicle to the market, or they've gone to the site, or they've gone to one thing. We have to wait. I stated other impediments that were stopping us from fulfilling our duties as sales and marketing department, as a whole. And my boss was nodding his head in approval, Other people there were looking impressed. But guess what? That construction man, his face was squeezed. By the time I finished talking, the chief himself said that she's a brilliant girl. He told everybody there. The other man said, her demeanor. Her demeanor, I don't just like her demeanor. See the way she's responding to the questions we are asking her. Although there was a culture in the place at that time that anybody that is in the presence of the chief, whether it's fear that is doing them, I don't know. Whether it's fear that was worrying them that time, I don't know. They will be fidgeting. If he asks them questions, they'll be doing one kind. But he was talking to me. I saw him as maybe my father or my grandfather or something. But I was not shaking. Why would I be shaking when you are talking to me, asking me questions that are officially related questions? I will now be shaking. I will call the jikoko for waiting now. So I didn't see any reason why I should be fidgeting in his presence. The man said I was acting too bold. I had too much guts, too much effrontery. He just didn't like my demeanor. Right there, he was talking, and my financial controller immediately told him that, come, what do you expect her to do? Chief is questioning her and she's answering as she should. What demeanor are you talking about? What are you saying? So when the thing wanted to cause arguments there, they said I could go. Before that day was over, my financial controller called me into his office and he said, I don't know what the problem with this particular man is with you, but for your sanity, I'm going to move you from that sales and marketing department. I'll move you to the gym, because that man's office actually was directly opposite our office in the sales and marketing department. So he's like, he will move me from there to the gym, where the man will not be seeing me and I will not be seeing the man. That once I just come, I just walk to the back, because the gym is at the back of the hotel. That I will just go there and go and stay quietly, work, and they pay me my salary and I go. I'm like, okay, I don't really mind. It's not an issue. But before I was moved, the person who hired me, the consultant himself, I wrote him via mail, told him what was going on. Then the next day or so, he called me and I explained everything to him. He was very unhappy. He said they did not have any right to call me ugly. And the fact that they are all agreeing to that is ridiculous. Is it not me that he saw that day that he did interview for? What kind of thing is that? That if anybody does that to his daughter, he will sue them. Quietly, I was moved from sales and marketing to the gym. But I couldn't really stay. I was no longer comfortable. I was not happy again in that place. The whole thing, I just got tired of the environment. I eventually resigned and I left. So when I came back home, after I was told not to leave the house in the first place, remember that they told me not to go. It was part of the reason why I still managed to stay. Despite everything I was facing there, I still wanted to stay, because coming back home to what, really? So the I told you so that will come from my mom's mouth, or the you shouldn't have gone in the first place, that everybody around will tell me. But it was time to go. And I left. I stated the fact that they told me I was too ugly to work in their sales and marketing department in my resignation letter. The HR, in its official response to my resignation letter, confirmed that what I said was the truth, apologized on behalf of the company, and wished me well in my future endeavors. That would have been my evidence to sue them if I wanted to. But I didn't. It was my first working experience and I didn't see myself in court with my first employer. I moved on by deciding to forget that I ever had a job like that in the first place. Do you think I did the right thing?